Hi guys, so we want to look at how you're going to actually work your inbound connection requests on LinkedIn. The reason why is that there's so much value in there if you do it right. You know, these people are coming to you, they're making the first move, but they may have just sent you a flippant connection request and forgotten why. So we've got to get the conversation going, take control of the conversation and transition them to the next stage of your funnel. Remember, we're trying to take people from being aware of you on LinkedIn into consider you. That's connecting with you into subscribing to an event, a podcast, a newsletter, whatever it is that you're doing. And then from that consideration stage where they're actually a subscriber, then transition them into something such as a one-to-one meeting. So you move them into that convert stage of the funnel. So that's why it's so important. I just want to show you that because we all kind of will find ourselves on LinkedIn like this, and you'll get a notification to say you've got people who are sending you invitations on LinkedIn. You can see here that I've got 73 invitations that are going into here. So what we want to do is click this button here that says show all, it's just below my right shoulder there. And now we're going to see these connections. You can see here that these are the 73 people that I have received connections from. So we want to work through this and actually look at this and go, well, as you go through, think about who is target audience for you. Don't connect with everybody, because if you're sending out content on your LinkedIn profile and it's specific for, in my case, might be for coaches or business service sector entrepreneurs, and if I'm putting out content like that and I happen to have a load of my old mates from university that I'm connected to and a few other people that are techies within larger organizations where the content is not relevant for, if my content's only going to be seen by 10% of my audience, and that 10% is a hodgepodge of different things, then only a few people within that 10% are actually going to be target audience. It's far better to have 90% of your audience as the best people, the target audience, so 90% of your connections as being target audience, and then your content's going to go out to the right people. So as you receive inbound connections, this is kind of what you want to work on. So this person here, so expert buyer helping businesses save millions and empowering B2B sales team, probably not the right person for me, so I can ignore this. This person here has, hi Rich, I'll be giving you contact details by Joe as someone who knows, so they sent a message, and actually, nicely, this person, I'd like to join your community on LinkedIn Masterminds, welcome to talk to you at convenience. Great, so he's actually now connecting to me, so I can accept it, and when you get nice messages like that, definitely get back to them and message them to say, hey, that's cool, let's have a chat. Would love to chat and do join the group. It's here, right? And then I can just, I can give them the, oh, hang on, I can just do it here. LinkedIn for breakfast.com, right? Good stuff. That's it. So LinkedInbreakfast.com, and I know that will take him to the group. Happy days, right? Next thing. So here, so follows you, inviting you to connect, founder of Unassuming Radicals. Perfect. So this is the sort of person I want to do. So if I accept this person, Natasha, then it's going to be nothing, right? So I've accepted her connection. She sent a connection request to me. That is it. I go to message and look, there's no conversation. She might forget, I might forget. There's no notification really. So I need to be on it. So I can say, hi, Natasha. And I can then go, great to be connected. How are things in this crazy upside down world? So what I'm not doing is going, hey, great to be connected. Would you like to go on my group? Would you like to join my newsletter? Would you like to buy my stuff? That comes next, right? So she's going to get that, and hopefully she'll come back and say, yeah, this world's crazy. God, Donald Trump and all the rest of it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they'd get the conversation going. And then I'll say, cool. So what's your plan for this year? And I might say something like, cool, what's your plan for this year? I'm currently writing a podcast that I want to launch next quarter. What are you up to, right? So I'm shaping the format of the conversation for her to talk about her marketing. And at the end, I go, oh, great, that sounds good. By the way, I've got a group of people who meet up once a week called LinkedIn for Breakfast. It's a free group. You should jump into it. Or, by the way, I've got a cool little newsletter that I put out where we talk about a tip every single week of how to be able to help you grow your audience, whatever it is. You might find it interesting. It allows me to start a chat, transition into moving them into that subscriber zone, And then once they go to subscribe, oh, great to see you're subscribed to the newsletter. We'd love to have a virtual coffee just to find out a little bit more about you. So now I'm then transitioning them. The reason why is that they put their hand up to say they want to connect with me. Doesn't mean I should just jump into a virtual coffee with them, because, there might not be enough there. So I want to move them into something that is, hey, do you want to have a chat? Now, I've got this swipe file, and if you want this swipe file, just shout swipe file below this video, and we'll get this to you. But message 2 will be something like this. We recently launched this is the template that you can use with examples here, example. So you could fill in the gaps here, but the one that I use is, we recently launched an exciting free event series called LinkedIn for Breakfast, where we discuss advanced tactics such as going live, Sales Navigator, LinkedIn pods, and I would love for you to be part of it. Bam, there it is, right? And then message 3 would be something like, and obviously if she's communicating back, you can weave these in if you need to. And then message 3, if you don't hear anything back, could be something along the lines of, hey, I just thought I would check in. What big project are you working on? And sending that 14 days later just allows us to kind of check back in there. And then message 4 could be around something along the example of, hey, I just ran a session called W Income Work Half the Time. Everyone's raving about it. Would you like the link? So you're checking back in. Do you see how I'm now taking control of the conversation and I'm being proactive? And then finally, we talk about this, obviously if I haven't received any responses, then we call this the semi-breakup, right? So after 28 days, I go, I'm genuinely interested in connecting further. Would you say LinkedIn is not the best place to do so? The lack of response above shows that perhaps not, lol, right? So a bit tongue-in-cheek, but works it well. Now, this is a really cool thing, swipe file. You can go between these ones here. Happy to share it with you, so just type in swipe below this video and I'll set that up for you. And in the meantime, I'm going to go back to working through these lovely prospects and getting these conversations going, getting these conversations started, right? Because that's the whole most important thing, right? So there you go. Look, another one here. So I can then go, yes, go to Stephen and go, hi, Stephen. Great to be connected. How's things in this crazy world, right? And then you go from there. Lovely. Cool. All right. Big love. Take care.